Hey guys, we're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
And we're doing something a little different. Today was Disney. I think it still might be going on. There's Disney's Investors Meeting. So they announced a bunch of awesome news. I know of one thing and a bunch of stuff I have avoided. And from what I understand, we're not going to watch the stream of it. Well, I'm going to scroll through the news feed on my phone. And we're going to talk about some of these announcements. And if there's a trailer, we're going to pull the trailer up on here. So I hope you guys like this format. Right, there's some things that have been rumored for a while, some series, but they announced 10 Star Wars series, basically. And I'm not sure if there's going to be trailers for every single one of those that over the next few years, which could be like 5 years, basically, will come out, okay? Taking place, and that's all I know.
Did they say anything about who's producing them or anything?
I don't know.
Only at Disney, but you know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Directing and in charge of that.
I have no idea yet.
Okay.
So we're going to hopefully find more of that out, okay? And they did the same thing. They announced some stuff for Marvel. They announced some stuff for just like Disney and Pixar as well. Which for this right now, we're going to go over Star Wars, and then if I see significant stuff for like Marvel, then we'll do a video for that as well. Okay. So you've seen Rogue One, you've seen Solo, and you've seen Star Wars Episode 7.
Yep. They're
doing Star Wars Lando Calrissian series development of Disney Plus. For me, I loved Lando in that series, and I know they wanted to continue those movies, but because of like even though I love it,
it's just like even Billy D. Williams. I mean, it's just kind of
well, the idea
Lando.
is,
I mean,
they're doing the young Lando, from my understanding.
I get that.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying that I'm not that excited about it. But they might turn them out, and they might be really good. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna piss all over it.
Yeah,
say it's gonna fucking suck. You know, I don't know that. So
yeah. So it's going to focus on young Lando. Obviously, Billy D. Williams and Donald Glover have portrayed this character. Pretty sure it's
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
Is that Danny Glover's son? Is he a Glover in the family?
I have no idea.
Why would you not find that out?
I don't know. Obviously I've thought about that before, but I think if they were related, I would know.
I think it's more obvious that you didn't.
You know, I want to see Han come back because I like that young Han. I would love to see. Obviously, spoiler alert, the end of that, you know, we see Kira, we see Darth Maul come back. I want to see some of those storylines. Like,
that would be cool, but like, how much would they invest in that through a Lando Calrissian series?
I don't know.
That seems like a hard
I imagine that seems like a backdoor for like, I heard it was a rumor, like, because they weren't going to do those movies, they're going to do like a Lando series and then a Han series. Mm-hmm. Okay, but the Lando series just might be like, oh, this is good, we're going to bring in Han, we're going to bring in everyone else. Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully, yeah. The Obi-Wan series.
Yeah, that actually I would be interested in seeing.
Takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, being directed by Deborah Chow, who's directed some of The Mandalorian, which
I remember seeing her in the gallery.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Hayden Christensen returns as Darth Vader, joining Ewan McGregor in
flashbacks, probably?
Probably flashbacks,
yeah.
Yeah. No, this is cool. Which is something we've talked about. Star Wars Ahsoka Tano spinoff.
That'd be cool.
Okay, yeah.
Mainly because, I mean, Rosario Dawson's cool.
Yeah, I like her. I like her Ahsoka.
And, it's also cool because that's leading up to is with the confrontation with Thrawn.
Yes.
Would be very cool.
Yes.
So they've already got a good setup for a villain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did read somewhere that dude that did his voice actor, the Mickelson brother.
Yeah, he's Mickelson's brother.
That he might do the live action role too.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah,
that might be nothing, and I may be misremembering it, but I could have sworn I read that headline somewhere.
If he's as cool as Mads, I like his voice.
Mads is cool.
Yeah, I like Mads, who's also going to be Fantastic Beasts 3.
I saw that.
Yeah,
replacing old Depp.
Yeah, replacing Depp. Yeah.
Yeah, they both have some gravitas. Though.
They both do. I love both those guys. I don't know what his brother looks like. I like his voice.
He looks a little different than Mads, but
I can't get past. I keep thinking of Mads has got a fucked up eye, but that's Casino Royale.
Yeah, I know the blood and all that shit.
So disturbing. Yeah.
Nope.
Rangers of the New Republic. The news. Okay,
that sounds like someone's a Lord of the Rings fan.
And because now they have the Mandalorian, we have Ahsoka Tano, we have Rangers of the New Republic, which is going to take place probably during that time period. It's probably going to be its own cinematic universe, and we're going to have characters go from each one, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I mean, like Marvel. Obviously, I'm a hardcore, diehard Star Wars fan, but what Marvel did with their movies is one of the greatest things ever. I wish I was like 10 years old when Iron Man came out, when I was like 20 when Endgame came out.
Yeah, we're kind of growing up on the outside of both of these major franchises.
Yeah, Star Wars, like...
No, because we missed the OG. We missed the fucking original trilogy.
Yeah.
And it rolled out, so
we got to experience them, though. You know what I mean?
You already kind of had the heavy hitting details by the time it came around to us.
Everyone does, except like 50 people in the world. You know what I mean? Like my brother saw in theaters. He's one of the few.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. We didn't get that.
Yeah.
And then you're going into what the fuck else?
We had the prequel. Then we had the prequel.
The Marvel trilogy.
Yeah.
Or Marvel trilogy. The Marvel fucking universe.
Yeah.
But a lot of people already knew shit about that. Like all these fucking comic aficionados are like, "Oh, you can't," fucking doing their thing, up in arms about all the shit that Marvel's doing and changing with their shit.
The next bit of announcement, and this won't mean too much to you, it will to me because I've seen some more stuff in the Clone Wars, but Star Wars, The Bad Batch. So it's not the most significant thing, but later you're confronted with a clone squad. They're a little different. They have pretty different personalities. They're kind of like the guys you call that come in, fuck shit up, they get the job done. Okay, and it's going to be set after the end of the war. The series will explore the team's new existence as mercenaries in their struggle to find a new purpose. Nice. So, and I loved that what we saw of them. Obviously, love the Clone Wars. Love Dave Filoni, what he does. Like out of most things I've heard, like it's not the most interesting thing to me. I know I'm going to watch it. I'm probably going to really like it. You know what I mean? So
that sounds like it's up my alley.
Yeah, I think maybe it is. Star Wars Visions.
Those are pretty cool.
A series of 10 animated short films, each directed by different Japanese animators.
Nice. The
series will debut on Disney Plus 2021.
What's it called? Visions?
Called Visions.
So far, Bad Batch and Visions are on my radar.
Yeah, Star Wars Andor. Okay, so I've heard of this show. It's been confirmed, but it's a prequel to Star Wars Rogue One, where you follow Cassian Andor and K2S.
Who the fuck is Cassian Andor?
He is the spy from Rogue One, like the other guy who recruits Jyn Erso, and him and Jyn Erso, they die on the beach on, when the Death Star fucks. Yeah.
Blows up the fucking planet.
Yeah. So I love Diego Luna. He's the director as well. Yavin?
I did for the.
This is Rogue One. But okay, this came out 40 minutes ago on IGN.
Rogue One in many ways, it's a film that connected new audiences with the oldest fans.
I do love Rogue One.
It was a bittersweet feeling, in the premiere, knowing that it was just one film.
I love Ben Mendelsohn.
But then magic happens, right? As you can see, we're getting ready. We're building stages, we're rehearsing, we're training, we're trying costumes, we're doing everything to make sure we do the best show. I'm really excited having the chance to explore Cassian. It's really fun to go on a set that is emulating something you like so much.
The enormity of this is like doing a big feature film.
It's very cinematic. For me, that's where the excitement is.
12 episodes, 12 scripts. Over 200 named cast members, over 6,000 crowd people, a lot of creatures that come in from the creature department.
We treat this exactly like we would a film. There is no difference in our approach.
Every creature and droid that we've been building has the same care, level of attention to detail as the previous films.
It's huge, it's thrilling, but also it's wonderfully challenging.
There's tons of possibilities to explore. It is the building of a revolution.
That's kind of funny to see him in there. Okay. Just like a first look behind the scenes. To me, it just reminded me of the production of The Kind of Mandalorian. A lot of physical sets, a lot of costumes, a lot of real models. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I like the...
yeah.
Hard props.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It gives it a lot more character.
Yeah, definitely. Like, okay, so Rogue One is actually one of my favorite Star Wars movies. In terms of I'm sure it'll be good. I guess for me, I'm more excited about the Obi-Wan series.
I am too.
But it's supposed to be like a spy thriller.
Yeah, I'm not as excited about it, but it doesn't mean I won't be proven wrong. I'll still watch it.
Yeah, Alan Tudyk is coming back as his droid K2SO, who I loved. Genevieve O'Reilly played Mon Mothma. Actually, in Revenge of the Sith deleted scene where she plays a young Mon Mothma, she came back in Rogue One to play Mon Mothma, which is kind of funny. And we had Jimmy Schmitz come back as fucking Bail Organa. So I guess he could be involved in some way as well, since he helps with the rebellion.
Okay.
And yeah, it's going to just focus. Oh, and fucking Stellan Skarsgård is going to be in it.
The dad. Okay.
Yeah, he's the dad.
Who is he in the movies? Or was he even in?
I'm not sure if he's in the Marvel movies. No,
I know he's in the Marvel.
No, he's in Thor.
Yeah, I know he's in the Marvel movies. In that fucking shit. He's in Star Wars. Has he been in it yet?
He hasn't been in it yet.
Okay, yeah, I thought you said that he was reprising a role.
No, he's coming into the show.
All right.
Okay, Star Wars Acolyte, set during the High Republic era, 200 years before the events of the movie. So the High Republic era, the High Republic is actually this thing they're launching basically next month with their first book, and it just takes place 200 years before Episode 1, and it's just going to be like a new era with new characters. We don't know much about it yet, but it's going to be, the Republic isn't going to be as corrupt as it is. Okay. Like, we're actually going to see, like,
it's a heyday.
It's going to be its heyday, and like I've seen like the art covers for the books at least, and some behind the scenes stuff. They have this very Arthurian kind of look to them, like they're knights kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And they're serving the Republic. That's all we know right now. Okay. So it's live action. I know. I'm glad to have something in a new era. That's kind of cool, like an era that we haven't seen.
You know, the Sith aren't going to be in it.
No, they probably can't be. I mean,
they're
hiding.
In Episode 1, it says they haven't been seen in over a millennia.
Yeah, unless there's a Sith. Yeah, I mean, we could have Jedi get killed.
Millennia's a little bit longer than a couple hundred years,
Yeah. So we could have dark side users. We can have, but we can't have an actual Sith. We can't have.
Yeah, but I think when they use dark side users, it's like a cheap Sith.
No, I hear you. Yeah, it has to be done right. So I don't know who the antagonist is. It's during the high years, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't know.
There have to be some lightsaber duels and that shit. So
I hope so. Yeah. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. So Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins
has based off the video game, right?
I don't know. I mean,
wasn't there a game called Rogue Squadron?
There was, yeah.
Okay.
Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins has been given the reins to the next Star Wars theatrical film, which is slated to hit theaters in Christmas 2023. So that's the next one. This story will introduce a new generation of starfighter pilots as they earn their wings and risk their lives in a boundary-pushing, high-speed thrill ride. The legend of Rogue Squadron has been long beloved by the Star Wars fans, and yeah. So, so I didn't think I was going to like Rogue One. I was fucking wrong. I didn't, like the Rogue Squadron and the soldiers, like the non-Force users, to me was always the least interesting thing. But now I'm watching The Mandalorian, it's like one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
well, it's a little different with a Mandalorian character. That's kind of a cheat because next to the Jedi and the Sith, they're kind of the next coolest batch.
They are, but
of badasses that exist there.
Yeah, I agree, but like to me, like it was like to me it was such a distant second. I didn't care. Like in the book,
I don't think so. That's why it was cool to see Django fighting Obi-Wan in episode 2 and like kind of
showing
off his shit.
And a lot of people like that. And I remember thinking, why the fuck would he even come close to Obi-Wan? He force pushed him off the ledge. But like and now I've seen how badass the
jetpack man.
Well, you need to get the jetpack, yeah. Like if it's like a fighter pilot type movie in the Star Wars universe, like I can imagine that'd be really cool. I'm sure I'm going to really like it. But we don't have anything else. I like Patty Jenkins. I like what she's done. I love Wonder Woman, and I heard the second one is getting rave reviews so far from people who've seen it. So Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie.
Nice.
They've even though I thought it was confirmed, they reconfirmed it on stage.
Well, he deserves it. He's pretty cool.
I do like him.
I like Jojo Rabbit.
I haven't seen it, but I heard good things.
It's great.
I love Thor Ragnarok so much, and
Sam Rockwell, Scarlett Johansson,
and he's so funny. So you've watched the Star Wars?
He plays Hitler in it.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, or a manifestation of Hitler.
So you've seen the Mandalorian? The lens, what they call the lenses?
What?
Like the making of on Disney
Gallery.
Gallery. Okay. So he makes that even more watchable because he's just funny. Have you seen him in it?
Yeah, I showed him a little bit. But
he's like, I don't like these people. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's it for some of the Star Wars news. No trailers or anything yet. Obviously, we did the official first look. Other than that, just some good news. I think it's a pretty cool time to be a fan. Like, there's I think there's some stuff in there for everyone. There's some cartoons. There's some live action. Some of the live action, like, that I've seen, like, taking place probably during the time of The Mandalorian. I think that's a good way to build the universe. We can have all these crossovers. You know what I mean?
So, I think they are. I think that a lot of this shit that they've announced can go in a lot of good directions.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this just breakdown. I'm sorry if it felt kind of weird, but we're shotgunning this. We just want to talk about this like before we kind of get spoiled. So I want to make sure my editor told me about a lot of this stuff. I want to make sure we got some good reactions.
The Bad Batch one sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds cool as well. I mean, you're going to like some stuff in the Clone Wars coming up.